Some betrayals don't begin with lies. They start with silence. All he wanted was love, warmth, and truth. But every night she turned away until the quiet spoke louder than anything she ever said. What he uncovered shattered everything he believed in. This is a story of heartbreak, revelation, and the courage it takes to finally say enough. Welcome to Breakup Cheater, where real hearts break, secrets rise to the surface, and silence speaks louder than love. Here, we share stories of betrayal, grief, and the haunting choices that reshape lives forever. If you've ever felt the sting of broken trust or the weight of hidden truths, you've come to the right place. I stared at the ceiling, listening to the steady hum of the fan. It was not just the third night, but the third week, where my wife Clara lay with her back to me, her body stiff, her breathing deliberately slow as if pretending to be asleep. "Not tonight, Daniel," she had murmured earlier, her tone flat, almost rehearsed. Headaches, exhaustion, early meetings, always the same excuses, sometimes no excuse at all. The intimacy that once bonded us now felt like a memory, replaced by a cold barrier between us. But tonight felt different. Tonight, I wasn't just disappointed. I was done pretending. "Clara," I whispered into the dark. She shifted slightly but didn't face me. "What?" "I can't do this anymore." "Do what?" she asked, her voice irritated. "This marriage. This act. Every night it's the same. You lie down, turn away, and shut me out. I'm tired of begging for scraps of affection. If this is what our marriage has become, then it ends here." She sat up quickly, the sheet falling from her shoulders. Moonlight revealed her startled eyes. "What are you saying?" she whispered, as though afraid to hear the truth. I sat up too, heart pounding. "I'm saying I deserve a partner, not a stranger who treats me like a burden." Her mouth opened but no words came. She only stared at me, as if finally seeing me for the first time in months. "I love you, Daniel," she blurted suddenly, her voice cracking. "Don't leave me." I wanted to believe her. God, I did. But love isn't just words, it's touch, presence, choosing each other even when life gets hard. For months, she hadn't chosen me. And something in her desperation felt wrong. "Then why does it feel like you're somewhere else every night?" I asked softly. Her lips trembled. She looked away. "It's not what you think." Those words. Those cursed words. A confession without saying it. "Then tell me what I should think," I pressed. She swung her legs off the bed, clutching her robe. "It's complicated." "No," I said firmly. "It's very simple. Either you're hiding something, or you've stopped caring. Which one is it?" Her silence screamed louder than any truth. Over the next days, Clara changed. She cooked my favorite meals, kissed me goodbye in the mornings, sent little texts during work. Too much, too fast, like someone desperately patching a dam about to burst. That's when suspicion hardened into resolve. One Thursday night, she claimed she had a late client meeting. I waited until she left, then followed. My hands shook, my chest tightened as I trailed her through the streets. But she didn't go to the office. She drove to a small cafe outside town, the kind of place you'd pick if you didn't want to be seen. I parked 2 blocks away and watched through a rain-smeared windshield as she stepped out, nervous, glancing around. Then a man approached her. Dark coat, confident smile. He kissed her cheek like it was routine. And just like that, every unanswered night made sense. I didn't confront her. I drove home instead, sat in the dark staring at family photos that now felt like props from a staged life. When Clara came home past midnight, faintly smelling of cologne that wasn't mine, I pretended to be asleep. The next morning, over coffee, I asked casually, "How was the meeting?" She hesitated only a moment before smiling. "Long, boring. You know how it is." That's when my heart broke, not because she cheated, but because she lied to my face so easily. I began gathering proof. Phone records. Screenshots when she left her phone unattended. Receipts tucked into her purse. It was all there, dinners, hotels, even texts where she mocked me. "He's so clingy lately. I wish he'd stop asking questions." That one nearly destroyed me. 2 weeks later, I was ready. Not with rage, but with cold clarity. At dinner on a Friday night, I set down my fork. "Clara," I said calmly, "I know about him." Her hand froze mid-air. "What?" "Don't insult me with lies. I've seen you together. The hotel." "I know." Her face drained of color. Her lips parted, but nothing came out. How long? I asked. Tears filled her eyes. 6 months, she whispered. Something cracked inside me. Not just my heart, but the foundation of everything we built. The late-night talks, vacations, promises whispered in the dark, all poisoned. Why? I asked. She wiped her cheeks. I don't know. I felt invisible. You were always working. I just wanted to feel wanted. I laughed bitterly. So you made me invisible instead. The next morning, I packed my bag. Not because I was running, but because I refused to live in a mausoleum of our marriage. She begged, she cried, she clung to me. I love you, Daniel. Don't leave. We can fix this. But love isn't a bandage for bullet wounds. You had every chance to fix this before you broke it, I said quietly. Divorce isn't like the movies. It's paperwork, signatures, dividing furniture once bought with laughter. We signed the papers 3 months later. She kept the house. I didn't want it. It felt haunted. Healing wasn't instant. Some nights, in my new apartment, guilt whispered, had I failed her? Missed the signs. But in time, I realized, I hadn't failed her. She failed us. Love is a choice, and for 6 months, she chose someone else. A year later, I saw her again. Grocery store, of all places. She looked older, worn. The man she left me for wasn't with her. Our eyes met. She gave a small, sad smile. Hi, Daniel, she said softly. Clara. Silence stretched, heavy with words unsaid. Are you happy? She asked finally. I thought of the cold nights, the cafe, the lies, the cologne. I'm healing, I said. And that's better than happy. She nodded, a tear slipping down her cheek. I'm sorry. I nodded once and walked away. Healing doesn't always come with closure. It comes with choosing not to carry someone else's mistakes. For the first time in years, I felt light. Not because she begged, not because I sought revenge, but because I stopped begging for love where it no longer lived. Looking back, I don't regret saying those words, our marriage ends here. They weren't a threat. They were freedom. Betrayal doesn't always arrive with slammed doors. Sometimes it creeps in during nights of distance, when love stops choosing you. He walked away, not because he stopped loving her, but because he finally chose to love himself. What would you have done in his place? Stayed or walked away? Share your thoughts below. And remember, every ending is also the start of something stronger.